Hi, happy Ramadan. Our lesson for today will be designing pattern in Photoshop. By the end of today's session, you will be able to create a pattern using following Photoshop features. 1. Merge. 2. Filter. 3. Offset. As we said, we're going to create patterns using Photoshop. I'm going to design my pattern using butterflies. So I downloaded from the internet 3 different images for butterflies. Then open Photoshop, from File, click Open. Add the 3 of them by selecting them all, then click Open. Now we have the 3 images inside Photoshop. We need to extract the image of the butterfly from the background. So move to the first one, double click on the background to unlock the layer, click OK. Then using the magic wand tool, double click the background from the keyboard, click delete. Now we can move the butterfly. We're gonna do the same with the second and the third image. Again, unlock, OK, and magic tool, OK. The third one, double click, delete. Now we're done with the 3 images. Now we need to create a new document to design our pattern in. So from File, click New, change the name to be butterfly. Then from the preset, change the type to be custom. Then the width should be 2000 pixels and the height should be 2000 pixels. We're gonna leave the resolution to be 72. Click OK. Now we're having an empty background. Okay, I'm gonna leave the background as white. You may change your background color as you like. Then we're going to add the images by drag and drop to the new document butterfly. From the select tool, select the butterfly and drop it here. Okay, the third one. Now we're going to select each layer and change the size of each butterfly from layer 1. Then select Ctrl T. Okay, now you can resize butterfly 1 from here. Okay, click here to save your changes. Do the same for layer 2 and layer 3. Again, Ctrl T. Then Okay, save. Then we need to make more copies from the butterflies to populate our document and fill in the document with butterflies in random places and change the rotation of each one. Okay, to create more copies from the layer, we're going to select layer 1, right click and duplicate layer. Okay, or we may select the layer and from the keyboard Control J. Now we're having a second layer of the butterfly number 2 on layer 2. Okay, we're going to keep a backup of the original butterfly after changing the size only, and I'm going to tell you at the end why do we need a background of the original butterflies. So we're going to rename layer 1 to be backup 1 and layer 2 to be backup 2, and the same for layer 3, but before that we're gonna take a copy for it, Control J, and change layer 3 to be backup 3. Okay, to put them here and set them to be invisible. Okay, now we're having layer 1. I'm gonna change the name to be layer 1 and this one to layer 2 and this one to just layer 3, and create more copies of layer 1, layer 2 and layer 3. Now we're having our copies ready. Make sure that auto select is activated, so there is no need to select the layer from here. Select the moving tool and move any layer with no need to select the layer from here. Okay, we're going to change the place of, okay, this one here. Okay, we may change the rotation, Control T, save, again. When you think your design is okay and you're happy with that, make sure to select the first layer, hold Control, then try to select the rest of layers while holding Control. Then right click, merge layers. Okay, now we're having our design as a one layer. Then we need to repeat the pattern. So from filter, select other, offset, Here we have horizontal and vertical. When we increase the value of horizontal, the design will move to the right. If we decrease the value of horizontal, the design will move to the left. The same as vertical, increasing vertical will move the design down, and decreasing vertical will move the design up. Make sure that you're selecting wrap around to wrap your design to the edges of the document. Put your mouse here, and from the arrows on the keyboard, click on the up arrow to increase the value of horizontal. Okay, or you can move the arrow here. Okay, and I guess this one is okay. Here we have some spaces. We need to fill them with butterflies. That's why we had the backup 1, 2, and 3. We're going to show backup 1. It's here. Move the butterfly here, and this one we're gonna move it here. I guess we may replace those. Okay, and we need a third one. Could be here, and we can increase its size. Control T. Okay. Here to save the changes. Okay. Now we're going to merge layers with the merged one. So again, select, hold Control, and select them all. Right click, merge. Okay, now we're having the whole design as a one pattern. Okay. Now we need to save our pattern. From Edit, define pattern, give it a name. It's the name of the document, butterfly. Okay. We're going to create a new file. Now we're going to learn how to use the pattern we just created. We're going to create a new document from File, New. Okay. Now we're having a new document with an empty background. We're gonna add our pattern as a background for the new document. From Edit, select Fill. Okay. Then from here, make sure that pattern is selected. From the drop-down menu here, select your pattern or the one we just created. Click OK. Now we're having our pattern as a background. It could be added as a fill for any shape, as a clipping mask for a text, and so on. For your assignment, you will be asked to create a Photoshop pattern using your own theme, your own images. To finish, make sure to save your final document as from File, Save As, GPG as an image was a GPG extension. Okay, then change the name to be your name and upload the final image to Google Classroom. If you don't have Photoshop on your PC, you can use another version of Photoshop, an online version of Photoshop here. It's called Photobee. Photobee is an online version of Photoshop. It has the same features of Photoshop. It's a free website. You can create the same pattern we created on the normal Photoshop. Then you can download your image from here. Okay, it's okay, you can save it as a PNG. PNG is a different file format for images. It's okay, save it as PNG or JPG. Thanks for watching.